will not be removed. Tonight on our news, live at 7.
Amid calls for the removal of the returning officer in the upcoming by-election, Prime Minister Philip Davis, he's on the defense tonight. I'm Berthany McDermott. I'll bring you the details in our news tonight.
Plus, a police-involved shooting lands a well-known 81-year-old businessman in hospital. What officers say led to the shooting after executing a search warrant. And advanced meters and lower energy costs. We'll tell you the $90 million IDB loan putting the local power company another step ahead. Then in our news at 7:30, no comment. The former Prime Minister reserves making any statement on recent bag of passports claims by the opposition leader. Our news live at 7 starts right now. Welcome to our news, live at 7. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Candino Knowles. Tonight, Prime Minister Philip Davis making it clear returning officer Neil Campbell will not be removed ahead of Monday's by-election in Golden Isles, despite growing criticism over his role in the advanced poll controversy. Davis breaking his silence today, insisting there's no need to replace Campbell and defending him against claims that their personal relationship compromises the process. Berthany McDermott gets us started with the latest.
Amid calls from the Free National Movement for the removal of returning officer Neil Campbell in the upcoming by-election, Prime Minister Philip Davis is on the defense, saying he sees no need for him to be removed. The FNM wrote a letter outlining why Campbell should be booted from the post, Chairman Dr. Dwayne Sands citing Campbell's close relationship to the Prime Minister. Campbell likened his relationship with the PM to that of a father and son. The FNM also claims Campbell served as Davis's campaign general in the last general election.
Well, listen, I know you. Right? This is a small country. I know many persons in this country. Many persons have calls me daddy. Many. That's because of who I am as a person. It has nothing to do with them being influenced to do anything for me.
But Campbell says his relationship spans across party lines. The move came following an uproar at the end of the advance poll for the Golden Isles by-election this past Monday, when FNM and COI members accused the government of acting against the agreed plan to remove ballots from the polling station securely.
They have a job to do, and I'm satisfied the job will be done in accordance with the law.
The Prime Minister's comments came after he attended the Energy Summit and an agreement signing with the Inter-American Development Bank. He says safeguards are in place to ensure elections are carried out in a fair and transparent way.
Guardrails are in place to ensure the transparency and integrity of the election process. All of us have our election agents. All of us are present during the course of the process. And if anything happens during the course of that, they could record it. Once it's complete, you can challenge it in court.
Now the Prime Minister doubling down, stressing he sees no issue with his relationship with Campbell as he serves as the returning officer for the upcoming by-election.
There are no particulars provided to suggest to me that he needs to be removed.
Reporting for our news, I'm Berthany McDermott.
All right, and a Western New Providence community is reeling tonight after police shot an 81-year-old man, a well-known businessman in fact, inside his home. Police say officers opened fire only after the homeowner shot at them as they moved in to execute a search warrant for guns and drugs. Delvado Emmanuel has what happened next.
Police say the incident started shortly before 1 a.m. Thursday morning as the police anti-gang and firearms task force, supported by K9 units, attempted to execute a search warrant at a two-story residence along West Bay Street. When a female reportedly refused entry, officers breached the garage and began clearing the home. As they approached a third-floor room, police say an 81-year-old male opened fire. They reportedly retreated and returned fire. The civilian was shot in the right arm and lower body. He's now hospitalized in stable condition. According to that same report, 2 illegal firearms and ammunition were recovered in that home, and a 66-year-old woman taken into custody. At daylight, our news team returned to the area as neighbors were seeking answers. Sea Beach Homeowners Association President Pauline Davis confirming that the man shot is prominent businessman Al Colley.
The person that was shot, from what I'm being told, Mr. Al Colley, is a Bahamian member of our Sea Beach family. He's always been very supportive of anything that we're doing in Sea Beach Estate. He always makes sure to do whatever he can do to help. whether, he do it himself or whether it's financial or anything like that.
Colley owned several successful nightclubs like the Palace on Elizabeth Avenue and Club Lona, formerly known as the Zoo. He's also the former lead singer in Al Colley and the VIPs. A decorated Olympian, Davis is a longtime resident of the area, describes the neighborhood as peaceful, well-maintained, and closely knit, noting residents often work with police on safety issues. She says Colley is also regarded as an upstanding figure in the community.
I'm stunned, to be honest. I don't even know what to say because I don't even know what the circumstances are. All I do know is that the person that got shot is a very, very important member of our Sea Beach family.
Now, I reached out to members of Colley's camp for an update about his condition, but they declined to comment. However, Davis told us this about what she knew.
He's resting comfortably, I understand.
Reporting for our news, I'm Delvado Emmanuel.
And a verdict in a brutal double shooting tonight. A 29-year-old man now awaiting sentencing after a jury found him guilty of killing one man and partially blinding another. Dante Dre DeVoe was convicted 8-1 for the murder of Emmanuel Brown and the attempted murder of Samuel Joseph. Prosecutors say the men were talking and smoking at a car wash on 7th Street in the Grove back in May 2022 when the gunman, identified by both victims as Dre, opened fire. Sentencing before Justice Janine Weish Gomez set for January 29, 2026. And after a fire at Arawak caused an estimated $1.5 million in losses and put more than 100 workers out of a job just weeks before Christmas, the Democratic National Alliance demanding urgent reform of the country's fire safety system. 6 businesses were wiped out in Saturday's blaze, and the DNA says families are hurting, but so are the systems that failed them. In a statement today, the party said the country can't ignore what they call systemic breakdowns in fire response and prevention. The DNA calling for immediate action, including an independent review of fire services nationwide, advanced continuous training for firefighters, investment in modern equipment, including drone technology, and a proper network of fire hydrants, especially in coastal areas like Arawak, with the capacity to draw seawater. The party says these steps just cannot wait. And a major energy shift now underway as the Davis administration signs a $90 million agreement with Inter-American Development Bank to roll out an advanced metering system and eventually lower energy costs for BPL customers. For the first time, Bahamas Power and Light is the direct borrower on a significant international loan, with government backing the deal through a sovereign guarantee. The IDB-funded program targets 3 key areas: digitization, modernization, and a stronger, more resilient grid. Prime Minister Philip Davis shared this at today's signing.
It means better service, faster detection of outages, faster restoration, clearer information, modern technology that improves the customer experience from the ground up. It means a grid that is less vulnerable to failures and more resilient during storms. Second, it means better control over energy costs. As renewable energy grows, our dependence on imported fuel will decrease.
And Prime Minister Davis says the loan spans 25 years with a 5.5-year moratorium, meaning repayment won't begin right away. The advanced meter system is not expected to start rolling out until late next year, and says full implementation could take up to 60 months. And for IDB Representative Shirley Gale, the signing is about more than just energy.
It is a foundation for a sustainable industry that creates jobs, attracts investment, and builds a future of opportunities.
And Prime Minister Davis facing new questions after the Auditor General cleared the National Food Distribution Task Force, confirming all COVID-19 relief funds were accounted for, despite earlier government claims that more than 20 million had gone missing. Nearly a month after that report contradicted his administration's narrative of poor record keeping, Davis now says the matter remains under active police investigation. The Prime Minister tabled an ATI report back in 2022 suggesting millions had vanished, but the audit found otherwise. Asked on the sidelines of Energy Summit 2025 whether he owed those involved an apology, Davis did not commit.
That was not an audit of the propriety of the provision of those funds. I will respond at the appropriate time. The matter is still under police investigation, and I'll await that. I don't want to say anything that will compromise that.
All right, we've got much more to get to tonight, but for now, it's time for your first look at temperatures. Meteorologist Greg Thompson, he's standing by in the Weather Center. Greg?
Yeah, thanks, Kenyon, and a happy Thursday evening, everybody. Another beautiful evening on the outside. 74 degrees is our current temperature under mostly clear skies. The winds out of the northeast at 30 miles per hour. Feels like temperature is at 73. Temperatures right now around the Family of Islands. It's 73 in Freeport, Grand Bahama, also in Marshall, Abaco. Pick up 77, Alistown, Bimini. 74s, Nicholstown, Andros. Great Harbor Key, the Berry Islands here in the capital. Over in Governor's Harbor, 75. Central Bahamas, 76. Kemps Bay, Georgetown, 77. Black Point, the Exuma Chain. Arthurstown, Cat Island, 74. Then we pick up 75s in Coburn, Townsend, Salvador, Port Nelson, Rum Key. And in Deadman's Key, Long Island, and into Southeast Bahamas, 78, Duncan Town, Ragged Island, and Providencia, Turks and Caicos, pair of 76s, Colonel Cricket Island, Delectable Bay, Acklands, Abrahams Bay, Megona, 79, and Matthew Downey, Nagua, Deep South. Your temperature right now is at 80 degrees. Saturday night radar composite, quiet across the area. We do have that weakening surface trough near the Southeast Bahamas still persisting across there with some showers and some isolated thunderstorms. Most of the activity is drifting more now towards the coast of the Dominican Republic. But we will continue to see 1 or 2 more showers as the system hangs around. But the high pressure will continue to tighten the pressure gradient across us. We're looking for some breezy conditions across the central and the Southeast Bahamas. That's your first look at weather. Stick with us. A look at your extended forecast is still to come.
Coming up in sports, we're here at Bahamar Hoops for one of BD Global's signature events while we discuss the possible impact of another. D1 Baseball headed to the Bahamas.
Hey, Greg Thompson here, and thank you for watching. Be sure to hit that follow button. And if you want to see more content like this, follow all of our news social media pages. And hey, don't forget to turn on your notifications so you never miss out on the top stories from the team you already trust.
Hey, it's your boy Charlie Bahama here. You got to catch the next show here in London. I'm just leaving my Airbnb here in London because I only stay at the best places when I'm in London. But I'm going to have Bahamians on the show. That's right, Bahamians doing big things here in London. And also going to take you to some of the sites all around London. Whatever I can show you, I'm going to show you, all right? So catch the next Charlie Bahama show right here. Cable Bahamas, channel 212. Charlie Bahama show every Friday night.
Are you ready for the stormy season? Don't wait until the storm clouds gather. Contact the experts at Alive Business today and let us help you prepare for this hurricane season. For a limited time only, you can get 50% off our Bahamas Cloud, the ultimate solution to secure your data and communications, ensuring they're accessible even in the worst of weather conditions. Don't let the storm catch you off guard this season. Stay ahead of the game with Bahamas Cloud from Alive Business.
Yo, what's good, my loyal viewers? Ronaldo Dorset of 10YS here. First of all, thanks so much for watching, but be sure to hit that follow button. If you'd like to see more content.
Hey, it's your boy Charlie Bahama here. You got to catch the next show here in London.
Welcome to Our Sports, presented by 10th Year Seniors. I'm Ronaldo Dorset. Let's do show. With D1 Baseball headed to the Bahamas next spring, not only will it add to the country's sports tourism product, but it'll also lead to some potential opportunities for local players. Atlanta's Paradise Island teamed up with BDG Sports to host the first ever NCAA Division I baseball series here on Bahamian soil. BDG Sports, already known for bringing top-tier events like college basketball tournaments and Corn Ferry Tour Golf to the islands, expands its footprint with this new initiative. Penn State will take on Indiana State February 27th through March 1st at the Andre Rogers National Stadium. NBA action on Wednesday night. The counting stats were there. The wins were not. Starting in the East, VJ Edgecombe finished with 21 points, 6 boards, 4 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks, but his 76ers lost 121-112 to the surging Toronto Raptors. Buddy Hield and the shorthanded Golden State Warriors fell 110-96 to the Miami Heat. With that shorthanded rotation, Hield scored 18 points in just over 30 minutes, both season highs. In Dallas, Klay Thompson and the Mavs came up just short in a 113-111 loss to the New York Knicks. Thompson added 13 points on 5 for 11 shooting, including 3 threes. Deshaun Knowles will find his way to pro baseball wherever it is in the world. His season continues in Puerto Rico. Knowles made his debut in Puerto Rico's top winter league after joining Leones de Ponce of the Roberto Clemente Professional Baseball League. Earlier this week, in a 3-0 win over Senadores de San Juan, he went 2 for 2, scored a run, and reached base 4 times on the night. Knowles joined Ponce after a strong season with Sioux City in the American Association of Professional Baseball. That'll do it for our sports. Stay tuned to our news at 7:30 for details on these stories and more.
When our news comes back from the break, we turn our spotlight to stories making headlines across the world as President Donald Trump signs the bill to release the Epstein files. Plus, Bangladesh's ousted prime minister gets the death sentence for crackdown on students. And we'll tell you the desperate rush to save animals in Jamaica post-Hurricane Melissa when our news returns.
Hey, it's your boy Charlie Bahama here. You got to catch the next show here in London. I'm just leaving my Airbnb here in London because I only stay at the best places when I'm in London. But I'm going to have Bahamians on the show. That's right, Bahamians doing big things here in London, and also going to take you to some of the sites all around London. Whatever I can show you, I'm going to show you, all right? So catch the next Charlie Bahama show right here, Cable Bahamas, channel 212. Charlie Bahama show every Friday night.
Are you ready for the stormy season? Don't wait until the storm clouds gather. Contact the experts at Alive Business today and let us help you prepare for this hurricane season. For a limited time only, you can get 50% off our Bahamas Cloud, the ultimate solution to secure your data and communications, ensuring they're accessible even in the worst of weather conditions. Don't let the storm catch you off guard this season. Stay ahead of the game with Bahamas Cloud from Alive Business.
Hey, it's your boy Charlie Bahama here. You got to catch the next show here in London. I'm just leaving my Airbnb here in London because I only stay at the best places when I'm in London. But I'm going to have Bahamians on the show. That's right, Bahamians doing big things here.
This is our news. Welcome back. We turn our attention now to stories making headlines across the world. United States President Donald Trump has now signed the bill to release Justice Department files on the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Trump announced the move Wednesday in a social media post, clearing the way for the public release of investigative material tied to Epstein's past and his connections to powerful figures. Attorney General Pam Bondi says the Justice Department will release the files within 30 days as required under the bipartisan legislation passed by the House and Senate this week. Epstein served 13 months for a 2008 prostitution conviction and was facing federal sex trafficking charges when he died in custody. So far, no investigative material has shown wrongdoing by Trump, though Democrats recently released a 2019 email in which Epstein claimed Trump knew about the girls. Bangladesh's War Crimes Tribunal has sentenced ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina to death in absentia, finding her guilty of ordering a deadly crackdown on a student uprising last year. Reuters reports the verdict comes ahead of February's elections after Hasina's party was barred from running and she fled to India in August. The court also handed her a life sentence on other charges, with cheers breaking out as the ruling was read. The decision can be appealed in the Supreme Court, but officials fear the verdict could trigger new unrest. The United States military has released video of a lethal kinetic strike on a suspected drug smuggling boat in the Caribbean. U.S. Southern Command says the November 10th strike was ordered by Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, though Reuters could not confirm the date or location. The footage obtained by our news shows a speeding vessel erupting in flames. A Pentagon official tells Reuters 4 people were killed. The U.S. has now carried out 20 such strikes on alleged drug boats, part of the Trump administration's anti-narco terrorism push, which has killed dozens without publicly shared evidence. And Humane World for Animals says its disaster team is on the ground in Jamaica delivering food, medicine, and supplies to animal shelters cut off after Hurricane Melissa. Officials called the damage almost beyond comprehension, with buildings leveled, power poles snapped, and many communities still inaccessible. The group is supporting shelters in Negril and Montego Bay, caring for more than 200 animals and preparing a mass veterinary clinic. Officials say animals will need both urgent relief and long-term help as Jamaica recovers. The Lucayan National Park in Grand Bahama, getting a major boost with new aesthetic, educational, and safety upgrades through a partnership between Bahamas National Trust and Carnival Cruise Lines. As Megan Shepard reports in tonight's Sustainability First, both groups say this is just the start of a long-term effort to protect the island's natural resources for generations.
Bahamas First, putting sustainability first for our people and our environment. What's first for you and the planet comes first for us.
Executive Director of the Bahamas National Trust, Lakeisha Anderson, thanking Carnival for their $30,000 donation, which she says went toward improvements that will strengthen the quality and safety of guest experience.
The new Arbor Gate that you would have been seeing for the past few months, located at the southern entrance, now allows visitors, mobility aids, wardens, emergency personnel, and even large groups to enter and exit safely and effectively. These improvements may seem simple, but they play a huge role in how smoothly guests enter and move through the park and how well we can protect the environment around them.
Health, Environment, Safety, and Sustainability Manager at Celebration Key, Jarrell Hudson, describing the partnership as a meaningful one, designed to protect and restore the invaluable natural resources not only found at the national park, but by extension throughout the island and country.
This park, which is home to the world's largest underwater cave system, pristine beaches, and the iconic mangrove wetlands, is a true symbol of Bahamian heritage. So as we plant new sea oats and refresh the boardwalks to welcome our visitors, we're not just improving a park, we're safeguarding a living classroom that tells a story of Grand Bahama's ecological and cultural richness.
The day was officially dubbed Carnival Sustainability and Community Day. 16 team members also hit the park grounds following the ceremony.
We're about to break into teams. We're going to be water sealing the boardwalk, so we've done a lot of renovations to this area and we want to make sure that it's preserved for years to come. And then we'll also move towards the beach where there are a lot of key invasive species that need to be removed. So Brazilian pepper, Hawaiian sea grape, casuarinas that need to be removed, and we're going to replace them with stabilizers, which are sea oats, to keep the dunes intact.
Reporting for our news and reminding you to keep sustainability first, I'm Megan Shepard.
So to come in our news, Today in History, find out interesting facts about the day that was November 20th. Then in our news at 7:30.
A prominent businessman is in hospital tonight after he was shot by police following an overnight raid of his West New Providence home. I'm Delvari Manuel. Stay tuned and we'll tell you what we know so far.
Plus, a shopping spree courtesy of Alive. We'll tell you the business attire, evening gowns, and accessories all given away as part of an initiative to help prepare some lucky young women for their next job. When our news returns.
Hey, it's your boy Charlie Bahama here. You got to catch the next show here in London. I'm just leaving my Airbnb here in London because I only stay at the best places when I'm in London. But I'm going to have Bahamians on the show. That's right, Bahamians doing big things here in London, and also going to take you to some of the sites all around London. Whatever I can show you, I'm going to show you, all right? So catch the next Charlie Bahama show right here, Cable Bahamas, channel 212. Charlie Bahama show, every Friday night.
Are you ready for the stormy season? Don't wait until the storm clouds gather. Contact the experts at Alive Business today and let us help you prepare for this hurricane season. For a limited time only, you can get 50% off our Bahamas Cloud, the ultimate solution to secure your data and communications, ensuring they're accessible even in the worst of weather conditions. Don't let the storm catch you off guard this season. Stay ahead of the game with Bahamas Cloud from Alive Business.
Yo, what's good, my loyal viewers? Ronaldo Dorset of 10YS here. First of all, thanks so much for watching, but be sure to hit that follow button. If you'd like to see more content like this, follow all of the R News social media pages, and of course, don't forget to turn on your notifications so you never miss out on the top stories from the team, well, from the teams you already trust.
Hey, it's your boy Charlie Bahama here. You got to catch the next show here in London. I'm just leaving my Airbnb here in London because I only stay at the best places when I'm in London. But I'm going to have Bahamians on the show. That's right, Bahamians doing big things here in London, and also going to take you to some of the sites all around London. Whatever I can show you, I'm going to show you, all right? So catch the next Charlie Bahama show right here, Cable Bahamas, channel 212. Charlie Bahama show, every Friday night.
Are you ready for the stormy season? Don't wait until the storm clouds gather. Contact the experts at
On this day in Bahamian history, in 1797, William Dowdeswell took office as governor, a legacy still seen on Dowdeswell Street in Nassau. In 1899, former Governor Rawson William Rawson died. His tenure shaped by the end of the U.S. Civil War, the collapse of blockade running, and the 1866 hurricane. Rawson Square bears his name. By 1908, suffragette and educator Althea Mortimer was born in Matthewtown in Nagua. Fast forward to 1982, evangelist Billy Graham held a one-night crusade in New Providence. In 2015, Resorts World Bimini boosted its investment to $600 million, and in 2019, government announced it needed to borrow $500 million after Hurricane Dorian. And in 2023, government signed a $100 million agreement with MSC for the next phase of Ocean Key. To learn more about the events that shaped the day that was November 20th, head over to rnews.bs. And that's going to do it for us in News at 7. Italia Hall is up next at 7:30. But first, it's time now for Thursday is the New Friday with entertainment correspondent Danielle Miller. Denny?
Hey Ken, I am at Cable Bahamas group of companies Inspire Her. This is the event so much women were anticipating, and the proof is in the fact that tickets sold out about 2 weeks ago. Now the featured speakers for Inspire Her this year are former CEO of BET, Deborah Lee, and Miss Tabitha, yes ma'am, Brown. Now so far I have been in the session today because this is an all-day event, and I heard Miss Deborah Lee speak about her book and also how it was for her walking into rooms and being the only Black woman in those rooms. So I am really excited to see the rest of the night play out. Megan Shepherd is going to have the highlights from Inspire Her, and for Thursday is the New Friday on our social media platforms. I tell you more about Soulful Sundays. I'm also one day going to tell you all how my Grammy thought BET had too much adult content, so she put the parental block on it, and I sit down one day after school and I picked the lock. Anyway, that's the story for another day. Oppression. All right, guys and gals, you know the drill. Until next weekend, deuces. Back to you in studio.
Danny, I don't know what to say about Danny. I have no words.
You know what? Always a good time, though.
Yes.
But I will say that what Denny just said about Tabitha Brown, who I love and follow, and Deborah Lee, it just put me in the mind of Black Girls Rock.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
All right. We'll stay tuned to our news on Thursdays to see more escapades like that one with our Danielle Miller. And don't forget, stay locked into our news every week from now until December for your shot at driving away in a brand new, there it is, 2025 Hyundai Creta is the ultimate giveaway. Brought to you by Our News Alive and Auto Mall. To learn more, head over to ournews.bs to learn how you can win. Good luck. Here are your latest headlines. Prime Minister Philip Davis breaks his silence on the advance poll controversy, saying he sees no reason to remove returning officer Neil Campbell ahead of the by-election despite opposition pushback. First tonight on Our News at 7:30. Also, former Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis weighing in on the Free National Movement leader Michael Pintard's bag of passports claim. Plus, the Court of Appeal refuses to revisit the conviction of Craig Johnson, the man serving 45 years for killing American sailor Kyle Bruner. We have courtroom details coming up. And later, controversy over the Rosewood Exuma resort plans as Sea challenges the developer's claim of widespread community support, pointing to an independent survey that paints a very different picture. The story when Our News at 7:30 returns.
Family, how you look so down? Set up all cold and flu, could flip that frown. All the coughing and that running nose cannot last. You must come back to work and class. Set them all, go deal with that fast, yeah. Try set them all, cold and flu, daytime and nighttime too. Try Setamol, cold and flu, and get back to the better you. Available at pharmacies nationwide.
Distributed by Lowe's Wholesale Drug Agencies Limited.
Welcome to Paradise Games, where exceptional service meets the ultimate gaming experience. Our dedicated team is here to make every visit a win.
Now this is paradise.
This is more than just a place to play.
Now this is paradise.
It's where excitement meets world-class service.
Now this is paradise.
Now this is paradise.
Come experience it for yourself. Now this is paradise.
Tired of weak, over-the-counter bug sprays? Step up your pest control game with professional-grade products from the Struckham Shop. From powerful insecticides to trusted gel baits and termiticides, we supply the same products used by Struckham Commercial Pest Services, now available for DIY homeowners and small pest control pros. Whether you're protecting your home or building your business, get the edge with the Struckham Shop.
Are you ready for the story?
Welcome to our news. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Natalia Hall. It seems returning officer Neil Campbell will not be removed from the post ahead of the upcoming by-election. Prime Minister Philip Davis breaking his silence on the advance poll controversy today. Davis says he doesn't see the need for it as he defended Campbell, saying their relationship doesn't affect his ability to get the job done. Bethany McDermott reports.
Amid calls from the Free National Movement for the removal of returning officer Neil Campbell in the upcoming by-election, Prime Minister Philip Davis is on the defense, saying he sees no need for him to be removed. The FNM wrote a letter outlining why Campbell should be booted from the post. Chairman Dr. Dwayne Sands citing Campbell's close relationship to the Prime Minister. Campbell likened his relationship with the PM to that of a father and son. The FNM also claims Campbell served as Davis's campaign general in the last general election.
Well, listen, I know you. Right. This is a small country. I know many persons in this country. Many persons have calls me daddy. Many. And that's because of who I am as a person. It has nothing to do with them being influenced to do anything for me.
But Campbell says his relationship spans across party lines. The move came following an uproar at the end of the advance poll for the Golden Isles by-election this past Monday, when FNM and COI members accused the government of acting against the agreed plan to remove ballots from the polling station securely.
We have a job to do, and I'm satisfied the job will be done in accordance with the law.
The Prime Minister's comments came after he attended the Energy Summit and an agreement signing with the Inter-American Development Bank. He says safeguards are in place to ensure elections are carried out in a fair and transparent way.
Guardrails are in place to ensure the transparency and integrity of the election process. All of us have our election agents. All of us are present during the course of the process. And if anything happens during the course of that, they could record it. Once it's complete, you can challenge it in court.
Now the Prime Minister doubling down, stressing he sees no issue with his relationship with Campbell as he serves as the returning officer for the upcoming by-election.
There are no particulars provided to suggest to me that he needs to be removed.
Reporting for our news, I'm Bethany McDermott.
All right, thanks so much for that, Bethany. Well, former Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis weighing in on opposition leader Michael Pintard's recent claims that a bag containing passports was allegedly discovered aboard a southern-bound Bahamas Air flight. Minnis spoke to reporters on the sidelines of the official opening of the Bahamas Girl Guides Association's new headquarters on West Bay Street. He was asked about Pintard's allegation that Bahamas Air was forced to investigate unaccompanied passports found. Dr. Minnis made it clear he could not comment on whether the comments were factual. But the former Prime Minister did say when raising concerns in Parliament, he ensures he is fully supported by documented proof. When asked whether Pintard should have presented further evidence before speaking publicly, Minnis said this.
I have not. You would note that when I come to Parliament with any forms of accusations for slapping the government, I would always have my facts there with me, so that should they challenge me at any opportunity, I would roll it out. So I honestly cannot make any comment on what the opposition leader has said. He said he will roll it out, what was his exact word, drip. So I'll see how the drips go. Everybody has different styles. So I cannot comment.
Well, the Court of Appeal has refused to revisit its 2018 decision to affirm the murder and armed robbery convictions of Craig Johnson. He sought a second chance appeal for the 2013 murder of American sailor Kyle Bruner. Johnson allegedly shot and killed Bruner during an armed robbery on East Bay Street. Johnson was tried alongside Anton Bastian and Marcellus Williams. Their convictions have since been set aside on the basis that they didn't know that Johnson had a gun. Defense lawyer Jeffrey Farquharson argued that Johnson was entitled to be acquitted too because his co-accused had been set free. But the court didn't agree, meaning that Johnson will have to serve his 45-year sentence. The court suggested that Johnson take his appeal to the Privy Council, the country's final court. Well, the developer behind the planned Rosewood Exuma Resort project is still under fire tonight. This, as Save the Exuma Alliance says, the developer Integra claims that most residents in Black Point and Staniel Keys support the project, a claim they say does not match the findings of an independent survey. The Organization for Responsible Governance survey shows 34% positive, 38% neutral, and 27% negative. The Save Exuma Alliance says the developer said over 72% of Exuma Keys residents support the Samson Key project and call the move misleading by the developer. The survey also found 96% want stronger environmental protection, and 3 out of 4 residents worry about the approved seawall and dredging plan for the project. C says the community wants opportunity, but not at the expense of Exuma's fragile environment. Well, nice weather conditions on this Thursday, Junior. Hopefully these weather conditions continue as we move closer to the weekend. Meteorologist Greg Thompson is in the Weather Center with your first look at weather. Greg, what can you tell us?
Yeah, thanks, Natalia, and welcome back, everybody, for a quick check on conditions outside our studios and around the island. 74 degrees is our current temperature under mostly clear skies. Your winds out of the northeast at 13 miles per hour. Feels like temperature is at 73. Satellite radar composite. High pressure in charge of most of the islands. We still have that persistent surface trough near the southeast Bahamas, generating a few showers and maybe even an isolated thunderstorm. The system will hang around for at least another day before it dissipates, and high pressure will tighten the pressure gradient. We're looking for some breezy conditions for the next couple of days. That's a quick check on conditions around the island. Stick with us. A look at your extended forecast is still to come.
Still to come on our news, a special shopping spree for the girls at Pace, complete with business wear, gowns, and accessories. The goal, helping prepare them for the job market, all thanks to Alive Business. Also, students and business leaders come together in Grand Bahama for a skills conversation aimed at shaping the island's next generation of leaders. And later, a Commonwealth Bank Black Card holder drives away in a 2025 BMW X2. We'll tell you all about it when our news returns.
Hey, it's your boy Charlie Bahama here. You got to catch the next show here in London. I'm just leaving my Airbnb here in London because I only stay at the best places when I'm in London. But I'm going to have Bahamians on the show. That's right, Bahamians doing big things here in London, and also going to take you to some of the sites all around London. Whatever I can show you, I'm going to show you, all right? So catch the next Charlie Bahama show right here. Cable Bahamas, channel 212. Charlie Bahama show every Friday night.
Are you ready for the stormy season? Don't wait until the storm clouds gather. Contact the experts at Alive Business today and let us help you prepare for this hurricane season. For a limited time only, you can get 50% off our Bahamas Cloud, the ultimate solution to secure your data and communications, ensuring they're accessible even in the worst of weather conditions. Don't let the storm catch you off guard this season. Stay ahead of the game with Bahamas Cloud from Alive Business.
The girls at Providing Access to Continued Education, better known as PACE, were treated to a shopping spree consisting of business attire, evening gowns, and accessories as a part of an initiative to help prepare them for the job market. Held at the SBDC on Gladstone Road, officials from Alive Business gave a helping hand along with SBDC SuperValue and Bahamas Waste. Head of B2B Marketing for Alive Business, Jennifer Baston, shared what would be discussed with the young ladies.
So we wanted to make sure that they were aware of, simple things like the email etiquette that might be overlooked, or office etiquette, or how to dress, how to apply makeup, or how to even just create a resume. So those are the things that all of our partners have come together today in support of the PACE organization to help these young ladies.
The school's principal, Patrice Miller, says the initiative gives her students the opportunity to advance in the business world.
Some of them will not matriculate through tertiary education, but they will definitely have to go to the job market. And so this is an opportunity to prepare them for that.
All right, now turning to Grand Bahama. This as the Chamber of Commerce there on the island, bringing students and business leaders together for what they're calling a skills conversation, all aimed at preparing the island's next generation of leaders. Students from Jack Haywood High School, Mary Star of the Seas, Sunland, Tabernacle Baptist Academy, and the Seventh-day Adventist School all took part and more, and heard directly from business leaders, professionals, and entrepreneurs about the skills needed in today's workforce. Felix Bo Jr., the Chamber's Director of Economic Development, thanked the community and partners for making the event possible, calling it an important step in preparing the island's youth for success.
An economy can only be so strong as skilled as their workers, and I feel that no matter how much investments we have, whether from private sector or government, it all depends on the labor component, which is our people. So I'm excited to see the schools that have shown up here today.
Devania Archer, branch manager at Scotiabank, told us she shared career guidance with the students and was impressed with their engagement.
Really talk about work ethic, talk about necessary skills that are acquired in the workplace. We see, of course, so many persons that are interested in jobs, and so I'm so happy, we're getting them while they're in high school, while they're still preparing resumes and preparing to enter the workforce, just to know the necessary skills that are acquired before coming into the workplace.
Well, Commonwealth Bank rewarded one of their black card holders with a brand new 2025 BMW X2. The luxury prize was the climax of a special campaign the bank launched back in February with the introduction of their black card. The company's senior vice president and COO, Andrew Brathwaite, told our news that other prizes included a Rolex watch, a Caribbean cruise, and a Mediterranean cruise. He says Commonwealth Bank initiated the promotion to uphold the global standard of rewarding black card holders.
If you look across the world, particularly black card holders, they qualify for a ton of benefits. Commonwealth Bank, being a local bank and a leading local bank, felt like Bahamians should benefit from that as well, and particularly Commonwealth Bank Bahamian clients.
The winner of the BMW was Andrew Charles. He was flown in from Abaco this morning to collect his vehicle. He says that when he got the call, he thought it was a prank. When it comes to his plans for the new ride,
Gonna give it to my wife. Let her. We just got a new house, new car. We're good.
Coming up in sports, we're here at Baha Mar for BD Global's signature event, Baha Mar Hoops. Then a busy night in the NBA and back to baseball in Puerto Rico.
Charlie Bahama here. You got to catch the next show here in London. I'm just leaving my Airbnb here in London because I only stay at the best places when I'm in London. But I'm going to have Bahamians on the show. That's right, Bahamians doing big things here in London, and also going to take you to some of the sites all around London. Whatever I can show you, I'm going to show you, all right? So catch the next Charlie Bahama show right here, Cable Bahamas, channel 212. Charlie Bahama show every Friday night.
My name is Trevi Williams. I've been a Live Fiber customer since March 2024. The installation process was seamless, effortless, and extremely fast. The gentlemen that came to the installation were very helpful, reliable, very knowledgeable, and the time allocated to do the installation was shorter than the time specified. Yeah, the previous provider I had, I noticed that the internet speed actually had intermittent on the services, so I was very grateful that the live fiber was available in my area. Once I was able to make the switch, My service and everything I needed was satisfied. My favorite feature would actually be being able to add any apps from the Play Store. It's just basically making any dumb TV a smart TV. I do a lot of back-end support, engineering support, helping clients working remotely when I'm from home. The internet is a very important aspect of my job and my life. My name is Trey Williams, and the future is home with a live fiber.
NFL season is back, and Cable Bahamas is bringing the action straight to you.
Okay, so I take it from here. This season, Cable Bahamas is the Bahamas' #1 NFL provider. More games than ever before. With any live fiber infinite bundle, Trio or Trio Plus, you unlock Thursday Night Football, Sunday Ticket in 4K, and every highlight that matters. Just opt in the Sports X for $5 a month.
And don't miss a touchdown. Sign up now.
Watch Thursday Night Football exclusively with Rev and the Live Fiber on channel 747 and 748.
Bulk up your business and communication with parents, students, and staff in seconds with a live business bulk SMS messaging. This is the perfect tool to keep you connected and easily send important updates, event reminders.
Welcome to Our Sports, presented by 10th Year Seniors. I'm Ronaldo Dorset. Let's do show. With D1 baseball headed to the Bahamas next spring, not only will it add to the country's sports tourism product, but it'll also lead to some potential opportunities for local players. Atlanta's Paradise Island teamed up with BDG Sports to host the first ever NCAA Division I baseball series here on Bahamian soil.
We're here today to announce a really cool endeavor. We've been talking about this for years. We're thankful for Andre Rogers Stadium completion, some years ago. We expect to bring 2 teams down here this February. We'll have baseball games February 27th, 28th, and March 1st. These will be NCAA Division I baseball teams, some of the best college baseball that we can find in the U.S. And we look forward to being able to bring that and showcase it to the Bahamas, as well as showcase the Bahamas to our teams.
BDG Sports, already known for bringing top-tier events like college basketball tournaments and Corn Ferry Tour Golf to the islands, expands its footprint with this new initiative.
2017, our first basketball event. We're still here 8 years later over at Baha Mar as well. So we've had a lot of impact on multiple islands and a lot of economic impact that has helped not only grow sports here in the Bahamas, but also grow business here in the Bahamas. And I think today's announcement will fit right in line with that.
Penn State will take on Indiana State February 27th through March 1st at the Andre Rogers National Stadium. NBA action on Wednesday night. The counting stats were there. The wins were not. Starting in the East, VJ Edgecombe finished with 21 points, 6 boards, 4 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks, but his 76ers lost 121-112 to the surging Toronto Raptors. Buddy Hield and the shorthanded Golden State Warriors fell 110-96 to the Miami Heat. With that shorthanded rotation, Hield scored 18 points in just over 30 minutes, both season highs. In Dallas, Klay Thompson and the Mavs came up just short in a 113-111 loss to the New York Knicks. Thompson added 13 points on 5 for 11 shooting, including 3 threes. Deshaun Knowles will find his way to pro baseball wherever it is in the world. His season continues in Puerto Rico. Knowles made his debut in Puerto Rico's top winter league after joining Leones de Ponce of the Roberto Clemente Professional Baseball League. Earlier this week, in a 3-0 win over Senadores de San Juan, he went 2 for 2, scored a run, and reached base 4 times on the night. Knowles joined Ponce after a strong season with Sioux City in the American Association of Professional Baseball. That'll do it for our sports. This is 10YS. You know, last year VJ Edgecombe was here at Baha Mar Hoops and people really didn't support it like that. It gets so much more expensive when they make it. Try getting some 76ers tickets. Back to the studio.
Still ahead on our news tonight, there's a new Italian eatery at the Baha Mar Resort, led by an award-winning chef. Our Daniel Miller has the flavors, style, and inspiration behind the resort's newest restaurant. And Greg is back with your extended weather when our news continues. Stay with us.
Are you ready for the stormy season? Don't wait until the storm clouds gather. Contact the experts at Alive Business today and let us help you prepare for this hurricane season. For a limited time only, you can get 50% off our Bahamas Cloud, the ultimate solution to secure your data and communications, ensuring they're accessible even in the worst of weather conditions. Don't let the storm catch you off guard this season. Stay ahead of the game with Bahamas Cloud from Alive Business.
What's good, my loyal viewers? Ronaldo Dorset of 10YS here. First of all, thanks so much for watching, but be sure to hit that follow button. If you'd like to see more content like this, follow all of the R News social media pages, and of course, don't forget to turn on your notifications so you never miss out on the top stories from the team, well, from the teams you already trust.
Hey, it's your boy Charlie Bahama here. You got to catch the next show here in London. I'm just leaving my Airbnb here in London because I only stay at the best places when I'm in London. But I'm going to have Bahamians on the show. That's right, Bahamians doing big things here in London, and also going to take you to some of the sites all around London. Whatever I can show you, I'm going to show you, all right? So catch the next Charlie Bahama show right here, Cable Bahamas, channel 212. Charlie Bahama show, every Friday night.
Are you ready for the stormy season? Don't wait until the storm clouds gather. Contact the experts
This is our news. Welcome back. Still some troughing across the southeast Bahamas with some showers and some thunderstorms, mainly near the Turks and Caicos Islands as well as Inago and Maguana. That system will continue to dissipate over the next 24 hours. It should eventually pull out towards the east or side towards the south. High pressure dominating our weather, giving us some very nice conditions over the next several days. Tight pressure gradient across the southeast and central Bahamas, courtesy of this high, will continue to keep the breezy conditions across that area. In the tropics, we are winding down the Atlantic hurricane season. We have 10 days left officially in the official 2025 Atlantic season. Nothing happening across the tropical belt. A couple of weak tropical waves, but nothing showing any organization at this time. Future forecast showing just a couple of showers near the southeast Bahamas, but most of the activity will be pulling out towards the east. And as I mentioned, some sagging towards the south. And that should take us into Friday with that high pressure system remaining in charge. So nice warm temperatures, but comfortable. Good time to get outside and enjoy. Boating forecast, northwest Bahamas tonight to tomorrow. Northeasterly winds at 10 to 15 knots. Seas 2 to 4 feet. High tide is at 7:49 tonight. The low tide takes place at 1:46 in the morning. Central and southeast Bahamas caution flag in place. Risk of rip currents out there as well. Northeast to east winds 15 to 20 knots. They could fall to 15 knots tomorrow, but seas will be running 4 to 6 feet over open waters. Here's a look now at your national forecast. In the extended forecast, no change in the forecast over the next couple of days. That high pressure system will remain in charge. Nice sunny conditions during the daytime hours. Temperatures will be near the mid-80s, low to mid-80s, but nighttime temperatures will be a comfortable low 70s. That's a look at our weather. Make it a safe night, everybody.
All right, thanks so much for that, Greg. Well, there's a new Italian eatery on the scene. Bahama Resorts recently opened a new restaurant by an award-winning chef. Our Danielle Miller attended the grand opening event where she got the details about the decor, food, and concept from the chef himself. Let's take a look.
Chic and swaggy are the two words that come to my mind when I think about Bahama's newest restaurant, Leola. Designed by Restoration Hardware, Leola by Scott Conan features velvet furnishings, ornate chandeliers, and warm lighting that merges a timeless and modern sophistication. Owner Scott Conan told me all about his concept for the restaurant.
So Graham called me, Graham Davis, the president of Bahamar, and he said, "What do you want to do?" Then I said, I think I want to do a swanky Italian joint. That's what I want to do. And I think we've arrived.
He also says there's a rich simplicity that sets Leola's ambiance and food apart.
It is 100% soulful, honest Italian cooking, but things that you would find so there's two schools of thought with Italian food. There's alta cucina and cucina rustica, and my intention is to always bridge the gap.
And the restaurant's name also amplifies Scott's creative vision.
Leola, it's kind of a loose play on a female lion, a lioness, right? But I didn't want any hard G's, G-L-A, G-L-I in Italian. I needed to be something that sounded Italian, that was easy off the tongue, no hard R's or CH's that are mispronounced often. I wanted something that was fun to say, like you said, Leola, like it just kind of rolls off the tongue. There's a simplicity to it, but there's also an inherent elegance to it.
Reporting for our news, I'm Danielle Miller.
All right, thanks so much for that, Danny. I love Italian food and I can't wait to check it out. If you want to see that story again, it's available now at ournews.bs. And with that, we thank you so much for joining us for our news tonight. On behalf of the entire team, I'm Natalia Hall. We'll see you tomorrow night. Have a great evening.
Hi, and thank you for watching. I'm Natalia Hall. Be sure and hit that like and subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. Click right over here. And don't forget to turn on your notifications to see more content from the team you already